have yet again put themselves in such a good position to win this game. This is an extremely winnable game for NRG, and for some reason, I don't know if that's by luck or that's by skill in that scenario, but they put themselves in a spot that is entirely winnable. And we're going to look at the fighting over here happening. SSG is going to be sitting on top of this playground here as they look to make more advances on the teams underneath, but they're going to be chilling. They're going to be happy here. They know the team from Donut's coming, but they're going to be stuck in a soup sandwich. No bubble for SSG, so they're going to be in a bad spot. They're going to go underneath. Niall's in a horrible spot here. He is 1 HP. He needs to hop a heal here, but see if he can do it. Clarify also heard Poppy of Phoenix, and let's see if he gets it off. He's not. He's going to go down and run against Pow Pow, who's in the backside of houses. Grenades coming in as SSG is fighting for their life. Shots coming down from Franks. Great flatline coming out. More shots coming down from Zanile. He's going to be cracked, and a Gibraltar Altar does happen. Stop us with the scout. Oh my god. And Franks all by him lonesome. Let's see what they can do. Shiny and them working their magic up top as we're screaming our hearts out to see what they can do as well. And now every team knows it's ending there as SSG gets wiped in the kill feed. Era and them are going to get the kills on the Crummy and Co., which is 3 for them. And now Complexity has to make a decision. Only 13 squads alive. They can make this work if they need it. Let's see what the decisions are going to be made from the IGL Monsoon himself along with Shiny. And I want to see what they're going to do here. NRG making their way in. They're going to get the knock on the bird here as NRG is going to have to rotate in as well into Era. A 2-man only. They get the full kill on the bird. And they know this is a 2v3, but there's a team on the left. And they're going to be in another great spot, NRG, putting themselves in the playground position. They're going to have room for KP. They're going to have room to work with here. And they might even actually be able to get 4 to 5 more KP if they can hold off the swarms of teams that are going to be rotating into them. As we watch Monsoon and them working the edge here, I want to know what they're going to do. No jump pad to get where they need to be. The one time they need it, they're going to be the Wraith. And I want to know if Monsoon's going to drop a portal here, or are they going to rotate in? And more shots coming down from the team on the right side. They're going to pop the bubble early, but Complexity is in a horrible spot. Monsoon's going to make the look the portal, but where is he going to go? They're actually sandwiched right now, and they're going to take the look on this fight. This is a great call by Monsoon to back the portal up and actually move forward with this fight inside on this left side. Reptar's going to have to pop up out of here, but what is Complexity going to do? Are they going to fight on the left? They're going to fight on the right. They need to make a decision now. More shots coming out. Prodigy Ace is going down. And Complexity with the 1 KP on the Prodigy. As NRG and them are wiping in the middle here. Monsoon cannot go down, but he does. Shots coming out from Shiny. Great job by him. They need to get this KP. They need to capitalize on the damage they're doing, but they're not going to be able to. It doesn't look possible for Complexity. It's looking grim, but they're going to move forward again. And what are they going to do here? They need to pop a bat, but Reptar can't, but Shiny can't. And they're going to jump that in on the 2 different teams. Shiny's going to go down. Reptar's going to be alive, but he's most likely going to die to another team as well. He is getting looked at, and Reptar goes down for free. Complexity on out. Oh my gosh, the top side platform was in, but they didn't know Flashpoint actually still alive in the scenario, as RNG is in such a great spot to make this game work out for them. And the Revenant team still alive with Loba as Bowser gets 1 more kill on the mini. Renegades doing a great job zone calling here as they're getting shots onto Sweet and Co. And let's see who Flashpoint decides to send on. Are they going to send it on NRG? Are they going to send it on 2 other teams in the middle? Let's see what goes down in this Game 3, Day 3 of the ALGS Global Series with Flashpoint tuning in right now. Teams are shooting, no one committing to fights here, just poking. As we see Absolute Monarchy getting a huge knock on a Sung with the triple take. Bubba's going to come out. It's not going to do much for them as there is a team above and they cannot commit to this at all. Triple take, one of the best weapons in the game to have at this point. Now RNG's going to have to get a move as well. More shots from Monarchy coming out. Unbelievable job by Lifty to put these firepower down. Great job. Watson going down, not going to get the kill from Monarchy, but their team's going to get wiped. But again, Lifty with no KP. NRG is going to be making a look forward. Nathan trying to get aggressive onto Flashpoint. As we watch this, Nathan's going to pop a cell here as Alpine Reese goes down. Shots going down. Rocker's actually going to die up top. It looks like Nathan's going to be in a sticky situation as well. He does get the armor swap, but they don't come back up, and they're going to look to get the res onto Rocker with 20 seconds left as Kupski does go down. The zone isn't closing. It is just a bug. Stunny going to get killed by Flashpoint, and again, more teams fighting just to leave NRG for the picking as they commit to NRG, but can't get actually the full KP onto them. Nathan's going to get the kill, and we're going to look at NRG rotating back in, and NRG in a #1 spot again. Getting so patient, playing so smooth, waiting for teams to make the mistakes, and coming up clutch late game here as Z Davis does go down to Nathan. Obey looking to make the Valk ult here. They're actually going to cancel the ulti, and this is going to be bad for Obey. They're going to look to throw the costing ulti on RG, but that's not going to be enough. They're not going to be able to cross this without the Gibraltar bubble, as Sweet is giving all eyes onto them, and the shots do come out. Great knock on to Hambino as NRG is looking, and the full squad wipe coming out to NRG again, and another team rotating in. Who is that? I have no idea. It's a solo, and it's a red armor. No, the Octane is now here with the team, and it's AM coming in with the 3v1 on the Sweet. Sweet looking at 3v1 here, and he's actually getting huge shots, almost getting the armor swap, as AM makes a huge play on the NRG, halting their progress, halting their domination, actually getting huge plays over, making sure Energy is just not reigning dominant. As we see Renegades moving up again. The bubbles do come down. Bubble trouble, baby. Bubble on bubble. And the ultis are dropped. They're going to have to move forward. Bowser taking initiative. Pow with some huge shots. Impulsive Dreams with a crack and a knock. And more shots being played as RNG does die at third place. And there's only one team left. And Stompus, Impulsive, and Farmer Lucas are the only 3-2-1 man alive. And he almost gets the knock on the Gibraltar as the other team looks to operate left side as it is Absolute Monarchy with a 2v1 scenario. He's looking to get the res. They're not going to get it. Stompus and Impulsive Dream both go down, so it's going to be an official 2v1 here. And let's see if he can do it. He's going to get knocked again. And the shots coming out to crack the Wraith. The Wraith knows he needs to fight this. And they're going to drop down. And they're not going to be... Oh my god, Lifty does go down here. The 2v1 might be possible. Panda getting nervous here. Let's see if he can do it. Panda with a clutch up as Absolute Monarchy. It's a day 3, game 3. ALGS Series champions with an amazing play on the NRG. Almost get 2v1 by Sweet. Pick it up. Win this game. And I'm pretty sure they had a ton of KP in this situation. Another tough game for Complexity. Another not so great game for Renegades, depending on how many kills they had. They did get a third place, but we should not including the last game, so we can get a little bit more of a vibe as to where people are going. SSG with that last game before this one. 71 points, just beating Kaneka's Pets by 2. Complexity at 63, just barely out of qualifications. Renegades did have a good game here, but they're at 73, so this is not factored in yet. ESA Black, not a good game. They're only at 16th, and Wally Catchers also at 79 and 17th. It's going to be very interesting to see where these teams do show up and if they can show up at all. And don't forget, Flashpoint was very, very far down here, but they actually might move up pretty highly because that game wasn't too bad for them as well. I want to know if they even get the top 27 off that, but I'm actually thinking 30 points. I don't think it's possible. And makes sense why they're making Revenant a little bit more useful right now for themselves, because they need this KP to even stabilize. C9 booting themselves all the way up. CLG definitely qualifying. I could confidently say from teams 11 and up, they're most likely going to qualify, even if they do play bad today, unless they drop 0-point games, which I do think guaranteed qualifying is definitely Kagurna and company, for sure. These teams are already guaranteed qualifying. What the These teams are definitely guaranteed. I think even if they stop playing the rest of the day, they're qualifying today, because I don't see 10, 11 teams moving up in front of them and kicking them out. But this is where it gets a little interesting. C9, I do think they might qualify today too, but I think the cutoff for me is going to be Phoenix here and moving down forward to see what other teams do, to see who gets kicked out and who stays in. As we try to load up these stats, the stats are still not loaded, but we're going to keep it looking and keep on pushing forward. And the stats are actually loaded. I just didn't refresh. That was super fun for you guys to see. Love that for me. NRG, 12 kills, 4th place. Coming up huge with the KP again. Placement, very good still. I didn't think they got top 4 off that, but they did. And NRG's firepower right now is off the charts. I don't think there's many teams laying down the power like they do. Alpine with an 8th place, 4 kills. Another good game from Alpine, being one of the more consistent teams in the ALGS tournament so far. Obey with 5 and 6, not a bad game for them as well, with a really tough push on Energy underneath the playground. Absolute Monarchy with a huge game. First place, 8 kills, not that much KP, still huge for them mentally, because in the overall standings they do need to step it up, and that's going to be a morale booster for the next 3 going in. ESA Black with only a 1-point game from that right there, and that's tough to watch. They did have zone, they had it right in the palm of their hands, but they just couldn't capitalize on the right call as they moved to the back left where Energy was, but they made the aggressive decision to fight the team inside, and it just got delayed, and they got third parties from that. Tough to see. Complexity, again, tough game from them, 11 and 2, as they only score, I think that's only 4 points going in to the last 3 games. And this is tough, man. This is where the sweat starts to really push your buttons a little bit. And Flashpoint, 17-0, 16-0, 6-4. Another tough day for Flashpoint, but coming in with 6 and 4 kills is a Revenant. Not too bad. Don't like seeing the Revenant. And SSG 10-0, 9-1.